right, bringing those hands to heart center, shoulder blades down and back. Let's close the eyes, breathe in and out through the nose. Nice long spine. Open the eyes, let's inhale those arms up. Exhale, swan diving, folding forward. Inhaling to a flat back. High plank. Coming forward onto the knees. Coming down all the way to the belly. Shoulder blades down and back, cobra. Elbows nice and close. And then curling those toes under, coming through those knees or not, coming to downward dog. Hopping or stepping to the front of your mat. Inhaling all the way up to standing. Hands to touch, hands to heart center. Let's do 4 more of those. Inhaling those arms up. Exhaling, swan diving, folding forward. Inhaling flat. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Hopping us up into the front of the mat. Inhaling all the way up. Hands to heart center. Inhaling. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling flat. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Hopping or stepping. Inhaling all the way up. Hands to heart center. Inhaling. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling, flat back. High plank. Coming down to the knees if you'd like. All the way down to the belly, shoulder blades down and back, cobra. Another option, curling the toes under, downward dog. Hopping or stepping to the front of the mat. Inhaling all the way up. Hands to heart center. Inhaling. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling flat. High plank. Chaturanga. Whichever version. Upward dog. Downward dog. Hopping or stepping. Inhaling all the way up. Hands to heart center. Last one. Inhaling up. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling flat. High plank. Forward. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Curling those toes under, downward dog. And then coming down into your table, bringing the heels of the hands in. Pressing into the palms, pressing into the fingertips. Coming through cat and cow, so exhaling, arching up back. Inhaling, looking up, crown of the head up. 4 more. Exhale, arching. Inhaling up. Exhale, arching. Inhaling up. Exhale, arching. Inhaling up. Coming back to that center. And let's roll it out. Nice little rolls. And then you can come all the way forward, all the way back. Breathing in and out through the nose. 1 more revolution this way. And then the other direction. Nice small rolls to start with. Making them bigger. One more revolution. Coming back to that center. Let's bring those knees apart, those toes together, and then sit back into child's pose. So bring those hands forward and that tailbone back, having the forehead touching the ground. Reaching back. And then coming back up into our table. Bringing the knees just underneath the hips. Let's bring that right hand in and that left hand to the sky. Coming into our twist. Looking up towards that top hand. And then then threading the needle, coming under the shoulder, onto the ear, bringing that left arm straight up. Bringing the hand behind the back to the inside of that right thigh, extending that left leg to the toes. If you want, lifting it up or not. Another option, if you want, you can grab the toe and open up through the toe. One more breath. Coming back down. Coming back into your table. Let's do one cat and cow. So exhaling, arching. Inhaling, waking up. Back to that center. Let's bring that right hand in and that left hand to the center. One breath here. Threading the needle, coming onto the shoulder, onto the ear. Let's bring that right arm straight up. Looking up towards that top hand. Bringing the hand behind the back to the inside of that left thigh. Extending that right leg to the toes, opening up. If you want, bringing that leg up. And if you want, grabbing that toe. Opening the foot. Good, and then releasing that. Coming back down, giving yourself a little bit of a shake up through those hips. And then coming back down to your downward dog. And remembering, with your downward dog here, if your hamstrings are tight, you can bend your knees. And you're really trying to get a nice, strong, straight line through the back. Shoulders are away from the ears, perfect. And the palms are on the ground. And then if you can straighten out those legs, coming straight. Perfect. And then hopping or stepping to the front of the mat. You can always bend those knees too and kind of look forward and spot and then launch yourself forward, inhaling those arms all the way up and exhale to heart center. So let's come into our forward fold, stretching out the hamstrings. So let's inhale those arms up, exhaling, swan diving, folding forward. And you just bring those feet so they're hip width apart and grab those elbows and let the head hang heavy. Shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. You can let those hands come down and turn from side to side if that's good on the back. And then you're going to bend those knees and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Bringing those shoulder blades back and down. Bringing those hands to heart center. Then let's inhale those arms up. Exhale, swan diving, folding forward. Inhaling to a flat back. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward dog. Let's bring that right leg up. And look towards those feet, or those hands, and bring that leg forward in between those hands. Coming into your lunge. And then let's bring that back knee to the ground. Getting just a little bit further in. And then let's bring those hands to the inside of that foot. Perfect. And then you can come down a little bit lower or not. You can bring that leg out to the side as well and open up that hip. And go back here. And back down. Let's bring those hands to the outside of that foot and come into intense leg stretch. So let's curl those back toes under. You're going to pull that back foot in. So it's a much shorter stance. That back heel is going to be at a 45-degree angle, and you're going to come over that front leg. The front leg is going to be straight, so if you need to, come up or come down. And then placing those hands on the ground, coming back into your lunge, and let's come back through our vinyasa or right to downward dog. So coming into your high plank, chaturanga, upward dog, curling those toes under, downward dog. Raising that left leg up, looking towards those hands, bringing that foot forward. Good, let's bring that back foot to the ground. And let's bring those hands to the inside, and then coming down on those forearms. If you like, feel free to stay up here. And then you can place that left hand on that knee and kind of open it up a little bit more. hands on the outside of that foot, curling the back toes under, and then coming back, intense leg stretch, coming over that front leg, or as high as you can go. Or I guess I should say as far as you can go. Coming back into your lunge, placing those hands down, coming back into your vinyasa or right to downward dog. Rolling those toes under. One more sequence. So let's bring that right leg back up. Look towards those hands, bringing that leg forward. Bring that back heel in and down, and inhaling those arms up. Warrior one. Good. Nice bend in that front knee, making sure the knee is right over the ankle. And then opening up, warrior two. Back foot spins out, knee spins towards the toes, looking over that front hand. Nice and strong. Then side angle. You're going to bring the elbow to the knee, palm facing up, arm long and across. Sink those hips down low. Good. Nice, strong, straight arm. Perfect. And then coming back down. This time, challenge to hop and switch your feet if you'd like. Good. And then bringing your back heel down, inhaling those arms up. So in this one, feel free to shorten your stance too, so that knee is right over the ankle. And then opening up, warrior two. Back foot becomes parallel, front knee comes out. Shoulder blades down and back. Tailbone coming down, opening up the hips. Side angle, elbow to the knee, arm long and across, palm facing down. Nice long reach, looking up over that elbow. Good, and let's come back down. Coming back to our vinyasa or right to downward dog. So one more, we're gonna come into pigeon. You're gonna bring that right leg up. And you're gonna bring it, that right knee towards that right wrist. Bring the back foot to the ground. Propping yourself up. So you really want this to be touching something. So if you have a hoodie or anything like that, you can always put it underneath that hip if it's not in the ground already. And then coming forward and placing either your forehead on your hand or on something forward. You could always have those hands out forward or pillow. 5 breaths here. Into your downward dog, into the other side. Bring that leg up if you want, left leg, and then bring it forward in between, the left knee towards that left wrist. Good. Top of the foot comes to the ground. And then coming forward, making a pillow with his hand. Allowing everything to release and relax. Really, really good for the lower back and both the hips. Back up. Let's come onto that hip and let's bring those legs forward. Bring the bottoms of the feet to the ground and then just come back and forward with those knees. So you're really getting into that hip. Again, really good for the hips, and you can even add a little sassy look, getting a little bit of a twist. Good, let's bring the bottoms of the feet together. Really loose Baddha Konasana, so bringing those hands to those toes and then just rounding forward. And then let's come back up. Let's straighten out those legs. Give them a little bit of a pound out. Get the IT band. And then nice long spine. You can bring the heels of the hands just in just a little bit, like almost like the triceps are touching the back wall if there was one. Pulling that crown of the head up. Let's inhale those arms up. Nice flex in the feet, like you're handing me a ball. Nice strong straight back. And then you can round forward, see if you can get those hands just around those toes. And then side breath. And then let's come all the way back up. Let's move those knees around and we're going to come into our headstand. So I'll talk you guys through it and I'll come to the side. So what you're going to do is grab the forearms width from your elbows, and then bring your hands forward, interlacing those fingers, thumbs facing up. This part of the head is on the ground. You're going to nestle that head in. You're bringing the shoulders away from the ears. And then you're going to curl your toes and come up. If the head's in the right place, the shoulders are in the right place. You're going to feel that you can hover. And then bring those toes straight up. Shoulders away from the ears. Nice strong core. Everything's pulling together. Try it again. So bring those hands together. If you're up, stay up. If you're not, try again. Bring those elbows a little closer. Good. Shoulders away from the ears. Good. Curl the toes under. Good. Keep coming. One toe up and then the other toe. So if you can get a spotter, have them come to the side and then bring the toes up. Nice strong core. Bring everything together. Good. Bring the belly in just a little bit and bring the toes forward towards your nose. Yeah, there you go. Like that. Good. There you go. That's perfect. Good. And then when you're ready, you can hinge down. Hips. Good. Perfect. Good. So the trick with that is to really, if you're practicing shoulders away from the ears, curl the toes under and just come up to here and see if you can hit that hover. All right, so then let's come to our cross-legged position. Bringing those feet just a little bit wider. Perfect. Inhaling those arms up and exhaling, coming forward. 2 more breaths. Rolling back up. Bringing that other foot in front. Bringing those feet out. Nice long spine. Inhaling those arms up. And then come forward. And all the way back up. Let's do one twist seated so you can kind of loosen up. So you're in a comfortable stance or comfortable seated position. You can always prop yourself up on a bolster or a block here too. Inhaling those arms up. We're going to twist to that right hand side, looking over that right shoulder. Inhaling back up. And to the other side. Good, and then coming back to the center. And then finishing your practice, lying down, bringing those feet forward. our heads are downhill, but that's okay. So allowing that everything's just release and relax here for about 10 breaths. Rolling on to the right. Bringing those shoulders back and down. Bringing those hands to heart center. Stay. Hope you enjoyed the sequence.